الرحمن علم القرآن.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Bilal Ayub. So in this lesson, we are reading words and trying to recognize the Maddah and Leen letters in those words. So let's start. There are 3 letters in this word, but the last letter will not be pronounced. It is silent. And how do we know it is silent? It's simple because it has no sign on it. So if a letter does not have a sign on it, it is silent. You don't pronounce it, except alif. Okay, so let's just spell it. It's Hamza standing Fatha A, Waw standing Fatha Wa, A, Wa. So these are standing signs, vertical signs on both the first 2 letters, so the sound will be stretched. Both the sounds will be stretched because of the vertical, the standing signs. A, Wa, and the last letter, as I said, is silent. Okay, so here it is Qaf, Waw, Fatha, Qaw, Lam, double Fatha, Lan, Qawlan. So the last letter alif here, it is silent, and we know that the alif or the letter after a double fatha, because most of the times there is an alif after a double fatha, fathatain, but sometimes there is ya. So whatever the letter is after fathatain or double fatha, you don't pronounce that letter. So it's lam fathatain lan. Qawlan. Now this waw sakin, it is a leen letter. And how do we know it's a leen letter? It is because the sign before waw sakin is a fatha. Because waw sakin, waw and ya sakin both can either be madda letters or leen letters. And the difference between madda and leen letters is the sign before waw and ya sakin. So this one is waw leen. It is not madda. And how do we know that it is not madda? Because the sign before waw madda, it has to be a dhamma. So this is waw madda. And this one is waw leen. The difference between the two is the sign before waw sakin. So qawlan is the word. And a similar word here, the only difference is the last letter, this one, the one after waw leen. So that's qawman, and again waw is a leen letter because the sign before waw sakin is a fatha. And the sign before both the leen letters has to be a fatha, before both waw and ya leen. So this one, for example, that's ya leen, and the sign before ya sakin here is a fatha. And this one here is waw leen, and again the sign before waw leen is a fatha. So there are only 2 leen letters in Arabic alphabets, waw and ya, and the sign before both the leen letters, it has to be a fatha. And here it's mim, ya, kasra, mi, qaf, alif, fatha, qa, ta, fathatain, tan, mi, qa, tan. So 2 of the sounds will be stretched, the first 2 sounds, mi and qa, and both because of the madda letters. Mi will be stretched because of ya madda, and qa will be stretched because of alif madda. So this ya here is a madda letter, and it is because the sign before ya sakin is a kasra. So it's a madda letter. And the other one, alif, is also a madda letter, and it is because the sign before alif is a fatha. So the signs before the 3 madda letters are all different. Before ya madda, the sign it has to be a kasra. Before alif madda, the sign has to be a fatha, and before waw madda, the sign has to be a dhamma. But alif, remember, is always a madda letter, because alif, it is always a madda letter. The rest of the two letters, waw and ya, are sometimes madda and sometimes leen, depending on the sign before waw and ya sakin. But alif is always a madda letter because the sign before alif is always a fatha. There will never be a kasra or a dhamma before alif. So that's why alif is always a madda letter. It's mim dhamma mu, nun ya kasra ni, muni, ra fathatain ran, muni run. And there's one madda letter, and that is ya madda. Sheen ya fatha shay, hamza kasratain in, shay in. That ya here is a leen letter. Sheen ya fatha shay, hamza fathatain an, shay an. Again, ya is a leen letter. Ha standing fatha ha, ra waw dhamma ru, nun fathana, haruna. First sound will be stretched because of the vertical, the standing sign. Ru will be stretched because of waw, the madda letter. Seen dhamma su, lam ya fatha lay, sulay, mim standing fatha ma, nun fathana, sulaymana. Sulaymana. And there is only a leen letter, ya leen, because the sign before ya sakin here is a fatha, so it's a leen letter. Sheen dhamma shu, ha waw dhamma hu, shuhu, dal dhammatain dun, shuhudun. Waw here is a madda letter. Qaf dhamma qu, ain waw dhamma u, qu'u, dal dhammatain dun, qu'udun. Waw fatha wa, dal waw dhamma du, wadu, dal dhammatain dun, wadudun. This waw is a madda letter because the sign before waw sakin is a dhamma. Ya waw fatha yaw, mim fatha ma, yawma hamza kasra I, yawma I, zal kasratain zin, yawma idhin, and waw is a leen letter. Mim waw fatha maw, ain kasra I, maw'i, dal dhamma du, maw'idu, ha standing dhamma hu, maw'iduhu. Waw is a leen letter, but the last sound hu will be stretched because of the standing sign. Kaf kasra ka, raya kasra ri, kari, mim kasra tain min, kari min. Ya is a madda letter. Waw fatha wa, kaf ya kasra ki, waki, lam kasra tain lin, wakilin. Again, ya is a madda letter. Nun waw dhamma nu, ra kasra ri, nuri, ha standing kasra hi, nurihi. Two of the sounds will be stretched. Nu because of waw madda, hi because of the standing sign. Hamza fatha a, ra fatha ra, ara, hamza ya kasra ay, ara ayta fathata, ara ayta, and ya is a leen letter because the sign before ya sakin is a fatha. So hamza fatha a, fa fatha fa, afa, ra fatha ra, afa ra, hamza ya kasra ay, afa ra ay, ta fathata, afa ra ay ta. So these are regular signs, so none of the sounds will be stretched because some people make this mistake. They stretch a sound unnecessarily. For example, some people read this word as afa ra aita. So you just cannot stretch the ra sound because there's no reason to stretch, because you need a reason to stretch a sound, and the reason to stretch a sound can be it's either a madda letter or a standing sign. So since there is no madda letter here, there is no alif after ra, and the sign also is a regular sign, it's not a standing one. So no reason to stretch the sound. So the word would be afara'aita and not afara. It's afara'aita. So with these regular signs, like you should read the sounds as simple as you can. Afara'aita. ميم واو فتحة مو عين كسرة عي موعظة فتحة ظا موعظة تا ضمتين تن موعظة ميم واو فتحة مو ضاد واو ضمة ضو موضوع عين فتحة ع موضوعة تا ضمتين تن موضوعة. Wow is a Leen letter. ميم واو فتحة مو همزة standing ضمة أو موؤودة الفتحة دا موؤودة تا ضمتين تن موؤودة. U will be stretched because of because of the standing sign, and wow is a Leen letter. Sin fatha sa mim ya kasra mi sami ain dhammatain un sami'un. Ya is a Maddah letter, and it will stretch the sound of mim sami'un, and it is Maddah because the sign for ya sakin is a kasra. Ain fatha za ya kasra zi azi za dhammatain zun azizun. Ya is a Maddah letter. Now let's read the rest of the words without spelling. It is yadayhi. So this ya is a Leen letter. Haythu, again ya is a Leen letter. It cannot stretch the sound because to stretch the sound, the sign before ya sakin, it has to be a kasra, and then it becomes a Maddah letter. Ghain ya fatha ghaib kasrabu ghaibu. Ya is a Leen letter. Sin fatha sa mim standing fatha ma waw standing fatha wa samawat ta kasra tin samawatin. Oh, we were supposed to read without spelling. So without spelling, the word is samawatin. Kalimatin. La shay'un. Qurayshin. Bi-ayatina. So three of the sounds will be stretched. A, ya, and na. The first two because of the standing signs, the last one because of the Maddah letter. Bi-ayatina. Mihadan. The ha sound will be stretched because of the standing sign. Mihadan. And here the first sound will be stretched, the same reason, a standing fatha. Alimu. And kitabun, here the middle one will be stretched, again the same reason, a standing sign. Kitabun. Salamun, again the middle one lam will be stretched. Salamun. Okay, that's it for today. We'll see you inshallah in the next video. Till then, take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.